Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you happen to be on this mystifying planet called Earth. Truly, deeply hope you are having a spiritually enlightening day. To all in the 3D realm, welcome to my 3D channel. I'm using Blender. For those who's curious, you got this. You will get to see some of the features, some of the advanced features that Blender has to offer you when it comes to nodes. Our topic today is using the Node Wrangler in this little series I'm making about Node Wrangler. And today, I'm going to specifically speak on the shortcut combinations to get that group menu. A lot of people don't talk about the groups, but it's powerful in Blender, and we're going to see. I click on that. Here's Herald the Cube. I go to my shader setup, and here we go. So I said I want to use groups. I do have a little space to write with. To use groups in Blender, we must do these combinations. Like I said, I like to write for my visual readers, and I know the screen thing is, the text may be too small and it's fast. It don't stay there. So I like doing this method because my text is permanent. So I'm going to be talking about groups. And the group key, let me make sure so I don't make no dumb mistakes. Control G. And that's my group. It looks strange. It looks weird. But let's go back. Let me hit Control Z a couple times because I want to get out this group. Okay. I want to get out of it. So, my group is gone. So, we just hit the key. I just press Control. Control plus G. That gave us our group. So let's do it again. And groups are similar to frames. One of my previous episodes, I covered frames. But here's the major difference. When you use a group, it really, for the most part, reduces screen space. But I got some added features that I'm going to go over. So I want to highlight all my little texture nodes here. Oops. Have to go back to the select tool. Highlight all of my little texture right here. I'm going to hit Control G. Now it looks strange. But you see it did include my textures right here. All my textures. Magic texture, noise texture, wave texture. Now, when you use the group, to get out the group, you have to hit the Control key. So let me write that up here. To get out of the group, I'm going to say Escape Group. I'm sorry about the key I said. It's the Tab key. To escape and enter. I better put an enter. It's the Tab key. So let me hit the Tab key. I'm out my group. Now let me erase this so we can see it better. I'm going to erase all this stuff right here so I can explain it more better. Now here's the beauty of it right here. It's called Node Group. I want to give it a different name. I want to call it my text. So I'm going to hit N. I'm going to call it, let's call it textures. There, I got the name textures. I should put textures group. Okay, so now it's even more understandable. Here's the beauty. See? Where my texture was, that one node represent all of them. I'm gonna hit the tab key again. There's my 3. So, in a way, the group is like frames on steroids. And I'm gonna give you an example when I mean by steroids. I got all my inputs, all of my outputs right here, and all of my inputs right here. Let's check that out. Yes, I got 3 vectors input. 1, with my mouse at 1, 2, 3. My outputs are color, and fraction. Let's see. Yeah, 2 colors, 2 factors. Let me see if it's 2 factors. Yeah, I got 2 factors here. A factor here where my mouse at, and a factor here where my mouse at. A color here and a color there. So it correlates to that. But when it's in a group, like in a frame, I can't do nothing. Here's the power of the group. So I'm doing a little bit more than just giving you the shortcut keys, Control G. I'm also explaining to you what the group does. Let me hit my tab key again. And look at the bottom. I want you to notice the bottom. There's nothing there. Nothing there. I'm going to go back in the group. You see over here, I'm going to move my group, just the group thing. You see I got the little empty socket right here. I can take my little values in my noise texture, in each of my textures, and add it to that little socket. And then I got a noise thing. I want to go up here in my magic texture and choose distortion. I grab this. What I could do, control. Oh, I'm just going to do the try and true method because this is an old laptop, so it's sort of flaky. This laptop I'm on now is flaky. Okay, so y'all saw what I did. Now I'm hit tab again. Now look at that. When I made those 2 connections, they went there. So when you go into the group, and you don't want to keep going into the group to manipulate stuff, you can make your own little modifications right here. So let me look at my figure. Let's see if my scale changes. Yes, you see that? It looks sort of light. Let me zoom in some more so you can see it. See that? Make sure it's moving some. My distortion. Oh yeah, you definitely notice that distortion. So that's the benefit of the group. So we did 2 things really. I gave you the Node Wrangler shortcut, Control G, and I gave you a little tutorial on the group and its power. People, keep striving. Don't look back. I love to say this. If you've been using Blender or any 3D package for at least 3 months, you know you're hooked. There's no going back. So you might as well not give up and throw in the trash can, because there's always going to be a part of you that's going to be gnawing at you. Get back into the 3D. Get back into the 3D. Once you've been there for 3 or 4 months, you hooked. Thank you for stopping by. We learned a little bit more about the Node Wrangler and about the power of the groups. Till the next time, family, peace.